Hey, hey, today is a Goombay day. The Goombay kids are all on their way.
Goombay Kids is a show that follows three Bahamian kids that are best friends on their island adventures throughout the islands of the Bahamas. The show embodies women's empowerment, youth empowerment, disability inclusion, all types of inclusion. Initiatives such as climate change, improving literacy rates. What we're trying to do is use our voice and platform to really send out an incredible message that's missing from kids' entertainment right now.
Last season, it was a very small, close-knit family, but this season, that family has just extended, and like I said, it's more goodness, more Goombay goodness. And so it's been exciting, and it's been a great learning experience. I think this is a very important moment right now in the Bahamas.
I learn a lot from them. I love to watch the show. The way they talk about problem solving, whatever they talk about is very important, and they will make a change and a difference in our lives, in the society today.
It was through a mutual friend that I became aware that there's this amazing show that had actually just won Cannes. But when I read, it was the first episodes, I had a reaction like I had the first time I read Harry Potter. And it was so full of magic, and I said, we have to be involved in making the show. We have to be involved in growing the world of Goombay Kids. It was just magic on the page.
Okay, are you ready? So ready and action.
I come from a documentary background. I spent 10 years making documentary films in really difficult places in Nassau, actually. And what I love about Goombay Kids is that the environment is so fresh. I love international stories that have this universal appeal, that are relatable to kids. And I love that it's so specific to the Bahamas, like so uniquely Bahamian, and yet it has this resonance that I trust entirely will be universal. And I feel so blessed in this life to be somebody who gets to tell stories. It's really an honor and a blessing, really. I feel very gifted.
This experience has been a fully transformative experience for me to work with an excellent crew, an excellent cast, and on work that's really, really important and critical to the world and critical to our survival, but done in a fun, non-didactic way to influence a younger generation.
There's so much goodness about this show in general, and what the show really does is it encompasses and showcases not only the beauty of the Bahamas, but also our talent.
The homegrown Bahamian talent is absolutely fantastic. We've got, from our adults who are all really great to our kids. I've worked on big movies where we've had child actors, and with Javian and with Raven and with Kiara and with all the other kids that we have in the show, there's just something much more organic about how they do things. You can just feel that they're real.
I've never worked with such professional, talented, kind and well-mannered children who are passionate about this and ask really great questions and really want to do this for life.
We get to have more time and make more memories.
Nice. What do you think, Jamie?
Hold on 1 second, man.
But I teach everything. We got to go to different places like Fusion and the mangroves and Atlantis again, but it was still fun as always, and this time we actually got to have a villain.
I think for me as an artist and a creative, especially being a Bahamian, to come home and work and actually be around other Bahamian creatives as well as Bahamian crew and cast has just been almost like a blessing.
It's so much fun. I like glam. I love the makeup chair. I love being dressed up in costume. I love walking around on location with my costume on, being Mama Dilo. Because you can see the wonder in the people that are not on the set, their eyes, and that gasses me up. I like it. It gives me a lot of energy. So I feel like she's important in this story because she connects us to the other Caribbean nations, the other island nations. I feel like she's that connection.
My experience on Goombay Kids have been pretty great. Working with the kids is really fun. The crew, the cast, everyone's really professional at their job. It was really cool that I got to write an original song for the show. When I wrote it, I wanted I wanted it to be something that, and I wrote it for anyone to sing. We can change we can protect our mangroves. It only takes one person to make motions in oceans.
The future of Goombay Kids, I saw it from the day that I was drawing the logo. I knew that this show could really change lives. I knew it wasn't just a show. I knew how special every element of the culture, the stories, the children, the islands are. And it was just about piecing it all together and bringing it together. And I knew we had the talent around us and creatives to do that.
You can tell when the story has been made with love, with authenticity, and for good. And I really truly believe that that energy carries through onto the page and then onto the screen and through it into the audience. And that is what Goombay Kids has. You know, not just the values that it celebrates and embodies, but the way that it is made. All of the people who have given time and dedicated service to making this happen. I think that it communicates through the actual material.
Goombay means rhythm. It's a rhythm that comes out of Africa. And it's that rhythm, that boom, 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 that heartbeat. Yeah? It's that rhythm that unites us. I think Goombay Kids offers the world magic, the power of that rhythm and connectivity, the story of being small but great and mighty and being to impact global change. And it also highlights and showcases the Bahamas, of which I'm so proud.
It embodies our flora, our fauna, everything that has been encompassed within the show, our history, where we come from, where we're going. So Goombay Kids has touched on every aspect culturally to the Bahamas.
Come on and relax. Learn some Bahamian facts. Sit back, here we go, it's a Goombay